That's a state road.
And is there a time when it becomes substandard and they have to like fix it?
I have no idea what their pavement plan is and when they do what they do, but
No, right.
they have
Okay, well, that's
repaved.
very funny.
Well, they have repaved sections of it. I mean, there were some sections
That's kinda cool.
at the reservoir that were really bad 10 years ago, and they redid it. I mean, it was holes everywhere, but that was redone too. I don't know what their schedule is, but that's something the committee should just be, I'm sure Bob is aware of that.
Yeah, he's on top of it.
Okay, all right, nothing from planning other than.
Planning, the only thing that,
Anything
yeah, we
coming
didn't
up?
really think, well, the planning February 3rd, meeting, and there is, they canceled the meeting for tomorrow. Yes, St. Patrick's Day.
Is Smith Irish?
Flannery. I don't know how much up to speed we're on, but the comprehensive plan survey,
Yeah.
58 questions, are gonna try to keep it to that, and at this meeting, I have a copy of what the questions that were suggested should be. We don't have to go into all of them tonight. I think what I'd like to
Can
maybe.
you email it to us?
Yes, let me get this to you, because one of the things is, these questions are going to be developed, and
Okay.
a draft questionnaire will be distributed in 1 month, so we have to April 17th. So there are things in here that very much concern us, or are part of our charge,
Okay,
and we might maybe not be in a position to say, oh, I want to nix that, since these are they voted on these questions as the questions, but the language or the question can get constructed between now and the next 30 days in such a way that, so I'll email.
Lisa sent that to you electronically. You've got, if you can send that to us electronically, what everybody can do is read. You want to highlight the questions you think are
I
appropriate
will,
for
I'll
conservation?
mark it. What I've done here now, I won't do it in highlighter, obviously, but I'll make it so that, read everything, obviously, just in case I missed something, but some of the things, are service and facility, well, do you support residential scale personal wind generators in your neighborhood? That's gonna be one of the questions. Historical and cultural resources, wildlife and vegetation,
Okay.
all of that,
Okay.
coastal, so I'll get this to
Yeah,
everybody.
if you could email that to the group or
I will.
whatever, and I'll email, and then if you also have a time frame as to when Lisa wants.
The only time frame
Comments
on
back?
it is that the development of these
What's the deadline?
questions, they're working towards having a draft questionnaire ready in 1 month,
Okay, so
1 month
draft would be from when?
from February 3rd.
So probably, well, it was March
Oh, that
3rd.
No, excuse me, 2/17.
Okay, so
That's,
it's
3/17,
tomorrow.
that's tomorrow, and they canceled their meeting,
Okay,
so
so the draft, if you can find out from Lisa when they're
I'll
gonna
give
have
her
it.
a call.
Well, just tell her that we would like to look at the questions and make comments.
Okay,
And then if there's, when
We
she
can
wants
have
those
some time
comments,
to do
yeah,
that,
do it.
yeah.
Well, I mean, otherwise people just have to take the time and just review them real quick and come up with comments, because remember, we did have questions about the way the Fort Getty survey was developed, and we thought there were some
Don't worry about
problems with the way the questions were written. So if people have questions, especially on any of the environmental stuff, I mean, that's the main thing that I want everybody here to concentrate on. Is that
right, because I went through it,
can just
and
write
the
it.
only thing that I can say, just going through it quickly, is I believe that a lot of these questions, like under wildlife and vegetation, the total questions allowed on the survey is 58. So under wildlife and vegetation, we got 4 questions.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's, yeah,
That's a lot
but
for-
what I'm saying is we got 4 questions to work with. We can finesse them
Okay.
to be a little more,
Who
you know,
developed the questions originally? Did Lisa do it from?
Group did.
the group
Group
to,
did.
Yeah, it was based on the
last times, right.
Yeah, I just hope they've learned the good questions and the bad questions.
Kate, can you remind me, I forgot that I was taking notes. What was the name of that survey again?
The name of the survey, Kath, is the
Comprehensive.
Comprehensive Plan Survey.
Okay, thanks.
Basically, it helps guide any changes to the comprehensive community plan based on public input. Hopefully, they get a good return on it. But 58 questions, you should encourage them to send it out with a self-addressed stamped envelope so people can answer it and mail it easily. If they don't put a stamp on it, that's,
That's a
It's
key.
not gonna
The
go out
ones-
through the Jamestown Press?
I don't know.
Sometimes
Yeah,
they do
it
it that way, they stick it in the press.
the
and then
best
they-
thing way to do
I don't know
Mail
the,
them. They do have a return stamp.
they should do
Last
self,
time.
yeah. We did a survey
That's
on
how
water.
survey does it.
Yeah, we did a survey on water use one year, and we got almost all back. I think we got like 70-80% return, because it was a card with 10 questions and a self-addressed stamp.
That's normal, right?
And it was so quick, yeah. And sometimes I hope people will do it on their own, it just doesn't work.
They're being cheap.
cheap.
Yeah, if you want returns, Okay. What would be interesting would be to compare the results of this survey with the previous surveys. There've been other surveys, and they seem to be very consistent in what people say about the island, which is really good. Things haven't changed a lot in their attitudes. Anything else, Kate?
Chris, may I just, I'm sorry, can I
Yeah.
just ask a quick question here, since I have before, but, and I don't know, we're gonna get to the end, just the invasive plants in Rhode Island thing that you sent us, $55.
Oh, is that the,
Yeah, I know I'm not, I don't see it on the agenda, but I don't wanna forget it, because
Okay.
I'm thinking about going to it.
Okay, generally in the past, we've had very few people request any money for conferences.
Okay,
And the Rhode Island Natural History Survey, which is coming up, that we have for free registration already.
okay.
So I think, doesn't hurt. Remind me, I'll put the, you want to put that on the agenda for next time? When is the?
No,
when
it's
is
the
it?
20th.
All right, I would say, I would
It's
say,
this Saturday,
yeah,
it's,
put it this way, in the past, we haven't had a problem with that.
okay.
And I think, we obviously can't deal with it tonight, but we can,
Yeah, I don't.
do the registration, go, it's important that somebody go if there's some
That's what I
invasive
figured.
species.
Yeah, when is that? Is it-
That's on the,
Who's sponsoring that one now?
hold on a minute. Tree Stewart Symposium, right members.
Yeah, we gave you that, we had that on our agenda last time or the time before, I think.
And then the other one is the
It's a symposium or a workshop?
symposium. The other one is the ecological impacts of European wind farms on marine habitats. That's on March 31st.
Is that
That's a free one, 'cause
That's
free,
free, yeah, that's
that's
secret,
free.
okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that
That's
one was,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
Okay, yeah, I've been sending stuff out to people. Is that the thing I sent you in the email? I'm trying to email people whenever I get,
So the 20th?
since we're members
It's
of
on the,
the,
yeah, it's the 20th, it's Weaver Auditorium.
yeah, yeah, since we're members of the Natural History Survey, Kyra over there is really good about sending notices out. But she
I
only
do
sends it
too.
to me, and then what I do is I try to.
Reach
split-
out.
What time is it?
We were,
What
we
time
were
does it start?
auditorium.
9:30 registration,
Yeah.
Okay,
okay?
Kate, that's the building that I work in, we were auditoriums in the building I'm in,
Okay.
so it's very easy to get to.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
say,
yeah, no, I've been there.
I would say go and then come back to the meeting next time and we can discuss whether we paid for the registration in the past.
Well, I'm interested, there's one thing that they're talking about is how the economic stimulus package will benefit our local urban forests.
Mhm.
Be interested to get some updated information on that.
Okay.
Okay. All right, sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
step out of line there.
no, you're not out of line.
Yeah, right, I would
No, I
hate that.
said, no, we send you these things so that you can participate if you want, and in the past, we've always tried to fund this if we can, we don't do that much of it, from our giant budget. Anything else, Kate?
That's it for planning for bike path.
Okay,